Hi everyone, today we want to show you some amazing new updates Microsoft Teams has made to their whiteboard feature. A lot of these updates now align with their new fluid features, so let's have a look at what's new. As usual, we're going to go into Teams and we're going to go into a meeting that we want, and in the top taskbar we're going to go ahead and find the Whiteboard tab and open this up like so. So as you can see, at the top before, we still have the pens, which we can actually get rid of now if we want to, and then on the left hand bar we can retrieve this for as and when we need it, and then there's the cursor icon there as well, just so we can move stuff around. As we can also see on here now, we have a new create bar which has some amazing new features. The first one we just want to show you is the templates. So here you can find the different templates depending on the nature of the meeting. For example, we're going to go into games to find a little icebreaker game of 2 truths and 1 lie to use for our new starters. So once we click on this, we can then drag it onto where we want it on our whiteboard, set this up for our meeting so that everyone can play along once we get into the meeting. So this is really useful. They've got some new features like the little emojis you can see there, which we'll go through a bit later. But as you can see, we can just set this up by typing in everyone's names, and then when it comes to the meeting, it's all ready for people to add their information in and play along. The whiteboard is fully customizable, so you can literally add any of the templates onto there, which is super helpful because there are so many templates. Something Teams has done really well and Microsoft have done really well is giving you so many different options for so many different meeting types. We're just going to show you a couple more just to give you some ideas of what else there is. So we're going to go into brainstorming, and there's a few there on there depending on what kind of brainstorming you want and what kind of ideas you want to collect from people, which is really useful when you're just having a meeting to try and collect some ideas on, for example, marketing strategies and stuff like that. Is really useful to just be able to have everything in one place, and that even after the meeting you and any of the attendees can go back onto this whiteboard and actually have a look at what's been said and take these ideas and then make future decisions and stuff like that. But yeah, like we said, it is fully customizable, so any prompts on there, your ideas, you can even change these headings if you want to. They don't have to be exactly this. It just gives you an outline and a template of kind of what sort of thing you would put in there. So you've got all the different themes there, but obviously fully customizable to however you want it. We're just going to show you one more, and that is going to be the project planning. So if we just click on that now, you can see there are so many different options. So you've got the feature goals, the goal settings, jobs to be done. There's all sorts of different templates depending on what you need for your meeting. We're just going to go ahead and click on team planning, which is a super handy tool for steps going forward and things like that, so you can plan ahead of what each member of the team needs to be doing, and again fully customizable and can be used after, during and before the meeting, which is really handy. We also just want to show you a great new feature, the reactions, which we spoke about earlier just briefly. So these are literally just so that you can react to what someone said. So for example, on the brainstorming, if you really like someone's idea or you don't understand it or someone needs praise, you can add all these different kind of emojis on there, literally just by dragging and dropping onto the whiteboard, which is super easy. So now we just wanted to show you another new feature, the notes. So obviously the notes were already there, but we now have note grids. So these can be used for just people taking notes throughout the meeting, or even after the meeting if you want people's feedback, or literally any way you see fit to use these notes, you can use them. And it also stops you from having to collate notes, so you have the grid there all ready made for you. And as we just zoom out, we'll be able to see everything that we've added onto the whiteboard. Just gives you a nice overview of what's happened in the meeting. Also up in the far right corner, we have another settings menu which gives us some other options like allowing other people to edit and things like that on there. We also have a new format background setting. So if we click on that, we can change the color and the grid. So at the moment it's obviously white and plain. You can change it to any of those colors and have any of the patterns. We'll just zoom in and show you the grid view that we've just added on there. Obviously customizable to how you want it. We're just giving you some examples, but yeah, you've got plenty of different backgrounds there. So there's a wide rule one here as well, which kind of makes it look a bit like a notebook, which can be helpful depending on what you're actually using the whiteboard for. I'm just going to show you how to add some text there, but those are really all the new amazing features Whiteboard has to offer. We hope that this has been helpful for you, and please subscribe for more tips and tricks.